Hey, fight fans! Welcome back to another MMA Daily News Update. We've got a lot to cover today, with intense interviews, heated moments, and some surprising statements from the biggest names in the sport. Let's dive right in. First up, at a recent Fight Night press conference, a reporter asked Dana White why Merab Dvalishvili shared his eye cut injury on the internet. Dana didn't take it lightly and got pretty heated. Let's see what he had to say.
Merab's cut. What do you know about Merab's cut? Can you make any?
The whole world knows about Merab's cut. He posted it. Our guys are so dumb. It's next level, unbelievable. All the stuff that I talk about boxing. What I will give boxing is when something happens in a camp, man. Let me tell you what. It does not leak. Our guys can't fucking wait to throw it up on social media. It's a small cut. It's no big deal, but obviously needed to be posted.
Against a guy like O'Malley, who's a sharpshooter and who's a very accurate puncher, now all of a sudden there's a big target for him.
And why the fuck would you want him to know that? Yeah. It is next level stupid. Some of these guys are so stupid, it's mind-boggling. It's unbelievable.
Next, in a recent interview, Ilia Topuria made some bold claims about Max Holloway. He said he'll knock Max out in the first round, joked that Holloway should wear a helmet, and even hinted that maybe he's the one doing the finger on the ground style. Let's check that out.
No doubt about that. What makes me feel very excited about that fight is that no one could knock him out, and I'm like, there is no way I'm not going to knock him out. I will be the first one to knock him out, because every time I watch him fight, I'm like, I'm way better than him. If you put me only with him in kickboxing or in boxing, even in a chess match, I beat him. Like, well, whatever you want to do, boy, I can beat you. If he's going to bring like the same energy he brings in the last 10 seconds of every round, like when he does this, I'm gonna knock him out in the first round, because in the moment he's gonna stop in the middle and start the exchange, the punches with me. I recommend him to use a helmet, because he's gonna need it. Maybe I'm gonna point the ground. Maybe I will do all that things, because I'm gonna feel so comfortable in that fight, because I'm telling you, I'm like. Every time I see him fight, it's like everyone really is going to be like surprised when I'm going to knock him out, because I see him like it's such an easy matchup for me.
Moving on, Dana White had some funny comments about Dricus du Plessis' fight style. Dana said DDP fights like a white man dancing. It's a hilarious comparison, so let's see that clip.
Dricus is so awkward and unorthodox. He's got to be the toughest guy to train for. He fights like a white guy dances. It's so crazy and awkward, and you know what I mean? But very effective.
Now, let's take a look at the intense face-off between Francis Ngannou and Renan Ferreira. This is a matchup that has everyone talking. Let's see that face-off.
Yeah, let's go. We're gonna face a real champion. Yeah. All right. Face forward. Good. Let's go.
Back to Dana White. He recently explained why Magomed Ankalaev didn't get the title shot and why Khalil Rountree did instead. It's a decision that raised a lot of eyebrows, so let's check out Dana's explanation.
About the Khalil Rountree booking against Alex Pereira. Obviously, it's a very, very fun fight on paper. With Ankalaev, I guess being so highly ranked and him being skipped over, what was the?
He wasn't skipped over. He's got a fight coming up. Ankalaev, we're laying the fights out now. Ankalaev's got a fight lined up. Go in there, do your thing, look great. Obviously, you're next. We had to make this fight card, and as you go down the line, you start looking at it. Khalil Roundtree makes a lot of sense, and you said it yourself. No way in hell that's not a fun one.
Was it all? I mean,
Ilia Topuria is back with more bold statements. He said he wants to fight on the same night as Sean O'Malley and Max Holloway. It sounds like Ilia is ready to make a big statement. Let's check that out.
If he wins,
Yes.
when he when he pronounced this kind of things, like if I win, it's because he's not very confident about himself, right? So first of all, he has a very tough matchup ahead. If he does it, why not? Why not? I would love to have that fight. I would love to have that fight. It's like, thank you, God. Because for everyone, it's going to be like so huge. Ilia is fighting Max Holloway or he's fighting Sean O'Malley. But in reality, I know that they both suck. I can do with them whatever I want to do, to be honest. I can do with both of them. I can beat them in the same night. No problem.
In another update, Dana White talked about the potential Jon Jones versus Francis Ngannou fight and claimed that Francis didn't want to fight. This is a big statement from Dana, so let's see what he had to say.
That dude did everything he could in his power to make Jon Jones versus Francis. The fight did not happen, and let me tell you what, it wasn't because of Jon Jones. So, Jon is a very unique individual to deal with. Jon Jones will fight everybody. Jon Jones was absolutely positive. He wanted Francis. You saw what happened with Cyril Gane. He will tell you, like he told us, that he would do the same thing to Francis Ngannou. He wanted that fight so bad. And for anybody who thinks, I know the whole internet, oh, Jon Jones, he's fucking, that I'm up Jon Jones' ass. These are fucking facts. Facts. And since everybody has been such douchebags about this, I'm coming out with a nice little punch in the face for all you fuckers that think that Jon Jones is the greatest of all time. Dislike him, whatever your beef is with Jon Jones, knock yourself out. There is no way in hell that Jon Jones doesn't want to fight Aspinall. So that I guarantee you.
Francis Ngannou wasn't going to let Dana White's comments slide. He replied to Dana's claim that he didn't want to fight Jon Jones. Let's see how Francis responded.
Dana White said earlier this summer that Francis didn't want to fight Jon Jones. Can you clarify back then that you would have fought Jon Jones? And if that fight could happen, is it one you would still welcome?
Well, I think that's the new narrative. Since he needs to say something either way, But as far as I'm concerned, he was Jon Jones didn't want to fight for me, according to them. And so many times that we sit down on the meeting, I'm like, oh, it can happen. Jon Jones doesn't want to fight anymore. Like he lives in Albuquerque. He doesn't. He lives his small life. He has a lot of money in his bank account. So I think. The guy who controls the narrative can say whatever he wants. But that's just the narrative. I was the one requesting the Jon Jones fight, but I didn't want that like a, I don't know how to say, like a trap to get into some deal and get to something that I didn't want. I want things to be straight and square. So yes, I wanted to fight Jon Jones, but in a good condition, not just to fight, to be paid out.
Thanks, Francis.
And finally, Ilia Topuria had some choice words for Conor McGregor in a recent interview. He didn't hold back and kind of insulted McGregor. Let's check that out.
Yeah, I won it before, but right now it's like he seems to be retired. He's for how long he didn't fight? For 3 or 4 years or something like that?
Yeah, it's been over 3 years. His last one was 2021, I believe. Yeah,
once I'm going to see him back in the game, because right now at this point, he doesn't deserve to share the octagon with me. I'm the world champion. He was, but right now he's nobody, he's not even ranked. So if he comes back, he puts himself into the rankings. Why not? Why not?
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see what
At
happens.
this point, it's like I have bigger fights. I had the fight with Sean O'Malley is bigger. The fight with Max Holloway is bigger. The fight with Islam is bigger. Right now, Conor doesn't represent anything else than drugs and alcohol. So
That's all for today, fight fans. Thanks for tuning in to our MMA Daily News Update. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe.